Hey guys, welcome back to another Cajun Toy review. And today we're going to be looking at the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batwoman. And this is the figure from the Batman Beyond wave. And this is the Batwoman Beyond, normally called. And it just made me have a question in my mind is, when does a Batgirl become a Batwoman? What is that moment that they transcend from Batgirl to Batwomanhood? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments. But anyway, this is the third out of the 4 figures to build the Batman Futures in, the crazy looking Batman Joker bot with this crazy bat wings. I'm very excited about, but we still gotta wait because these figures had some kind of crazy wonky release schedule where they released all the Build-A-Figure pieces like almost a month or so apart, which really kind of sucks. Because if you missed one or you came in late and you didn't know about it, then you have to go back and try to find these figures. It's not like you can just go get them all at a decent price, because some of them actually might have gone up. I know the definitely Batman Beyond with the Build-A-Figure piece has gone up a bit in price. So yeah, not cool, Mcfarlane. But speaking of cool, this figure looks pretty damn cool. I do like it. It's very similar to the Batman Beyond, which it should be. But that isn't a bad thing at all. And it does come in a bigger box because it does come with some sexy robot legs that we see. Some extra hands. Wait. A Mcfarlane figure with extra hands? Oh my god. And a couple of batarangs, stand and not. So let's get into it and take a look at our figure. So of course on the side we got the Batwoman, Batman Beyond wave. On the side we just got that little hole in there to let light in there. Oh, at the top more light coming in. On the front we can see our Build-A-Figure in there. And on the back we got that shot of our characters missing Blight though. So here's our Batwoman Beyond, our Futures in Batman Joker bot, whatever you want to call it, thingy bob, Batman Beyond, and of course Shrek. And then, of course, the last piece is coming soon. But yeah, we know who it is. It's Blight. Come on. Here's all the pieces together to make this badass looking thing. I can't wait to have this thing complete. Blight should be here by the end of the month. And there we go. Here's our figure. So Q4. Yeah, these. Yeah, blah, blah. It says, oh, here we go. April, June, August, October. That's stupid. I'm sorry, but that's really stupid. UPC on the bottom, guys, if you need it. And that's not much to say about that. So let's go ahead and open this Batwoman Beyond and check her out. And we are looking at our Batwoman Beyond out of the box, and she is all right. I don't have that feeling of like, oh, this is a physical form of a character that I really, really enjoy in my hands. I'm not really familiar with her. She's from the comics. She's never appeared in the cartoon series that I loved. So she's kind of new to me. And the figure doesn't wow me any means. It's a lot more of the same, but with like the hair in the way of the wings, which kind of annoy me. And I don't really care for the emblem on the chest. So I don't know. Maybe, like I said, if I like the character more, then I would be a little bit more forgiving of it. But the character's so unknown. You know, even this suit hasn't appeared in any games or anything that I'm familiar with. We've seen like the Batman Beyond in the Arkham series, and of course in like Injustice and stuff, but she hasn't appeared in any of these forms. And she looks pretty cool. There's definitely things to like on this. I don't know, but it's like I said, if you have the other ones, unless you're like a really fan of Batwoman Beyond, you probably will be like, who the hell is this? Because that's why I was. But yeah. Let's tick off of here, and then we'll just do a figure review altogether because this is a Mcfarlane figure after all, so there really isn't much accessories to talk about. So the Batwoman Beyond comes with, of course, the DC figure stand plus a card, and I'll read off the card because this is my knowledge of her before any of the comic stuff on it, but this might help some of you guys who don't know who she is. So, Elena Grayson. When Batman, Terry McGinnis, disappears after losing his memory and having his identity stolen by Falseface, Dick Grayson's daughter Elena tracks down the Batsuit and takes it for herself. Going against her father's wishes, she becomes Neon Gotham's newest superhero. But that doesn't keep her identity secret from him. Eventually, her father finds out, only too late. The city has a new protector, Batwoman. So yeah, that's how she gets the suit, and that's how she becomes the Batman Beyond in the comics and stuff like that. So she is Robin's granddaughter. So yeah, the family ties goes into the Bat family again. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting, and I might actually read a little bit more of it and see. I don't know. Batman Beyond was kind of special and unique for a way because it was like a passing of a mantle, and then it's like, it's. I know it's not a permanent thing. Terry's going to come back. It's kind of like with Azrael taking over the Batman mantle and stuff. They give another character a try, do a new arc, change the suit up and stuff like that. Sell some figures, sell some comics, and yeah, here we are talking about a new figure. So. Let's talk about what she does come with. So she does come with 2 of the Batarangs, and these are more accurate to the cartoon and stuff, and different from the ones. These came with one of the Batman Beyonds, I think the Target exclusive one, before the Build-A-Figure one, and or vice versa. But yeah, we've seen these before, and they're actually really cool. I do like them a lot. And then she has these 2 hands, which... Here we go again. For some reason, they decided to give her the same hands they gave the other Batman Beyond, but she gets trigger finger hands. So yeah, we got 2 trigger finger hands for whatever reason. And you can kind of say, they're for wedging the Batarang in there, but that doesn't really work. It doesn't fit in there any kind of practical way. Maybe like that. But come on, man, they're trigger finger hands. What you doing here? Let's see what you did. So looking at the figure, the way, and unfortunately, she doesn't really stand so great. I messed with her for a little bit. I usually try not to use the stands too much on the spinner or anything like that, but she would not stand. Kind of kakai a little bit, so we'll make do here. But yeah, looking at the sculpt on her is really good. I do like how sleek she looks and stuff like that. She does have kind of like some texture and stuff on her legs. That looks pretty nice. It kind of goes into her boots where you kind of see the line work there. Of course, the gauntlets are awesome. But the blade on the back, which is utilized for the cape wings, is smaller than the one we saw from Batman Beyond, so it tends to fall out a little bit more. It goes against, it basically fights against her because it's a lot shorter, and then once you get it to the height you kind of need, the hair starts to fight you. So the hair starts to come up. And the other issue that I had with this figure is, so if you saw how I had her posed on the spinner, I had one arm up and the other arm down. So I'm gonna drop both arms again and you'll see what I'm talking about. See, the shoulder is already coming loose. So if you have your arms up, if you try to get the Batman Beyond arms up with the wings out and stuff posed for a while, these shoulders, since they float, are gonna separate a bit. So just be mindful of that. That's already coming up, and I really hadn't had her in that pose for very long. The other thing I had with her, besides the hair, is this. So if you look at her chest, I mean, if you look at, well, don't look at her chest that much, but if you see right here, this doggone little piece right here is sticking up. Get those back so you can see. I'm talking about this piece right here. So if you bend her too much, it's going to push against the belt, and that's going to make it also stick out a little bit. So yeah, that's just, it's not glued to the chest. It's not part of the chest. Don't like it. And then my last gripe is the hair. It's nice, sculpted, cool, stuff like that, but as soon as you raise the wings, you move the hair. And you battle it for posing. Not a fan of that. So I don't know. I thought I was gonna like this figure a little bit more, but those things are just some crappy quality issues right there. Especially the shoulder things. The shoulder things in this is just, that should have been done differently somehow. This should have been glued from the top, not to the bottom, or something like that. And then that, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not familiar with the comics, so I don't know if it's that long, because it is double the size almost of Terry, or the other Batman Beyond suit, and stuff like that. And I guess, it's to distract you from looking at her chest or something. I don't know why they did it like that. But that's redesigned, the belt's redesigned, so, you know, make it our own, I guess. Same thing with the face is different. You know, we got these big wide eyes versus the plain smaller eyes like we have with the other suit. So yeah, I don't know. I'm being pretty nitpicky on this. What do you guys think? Am I wrong here? It's still a cool figure. It's really cool. I mean, I'll put on the shelf and stuff like that, especially with the other Batman Beyonds and stuff like that. Especially when the other figures come out, like when I get Blight and stuff. I hope they do old man Bruce Wayne. It's gonna look pretty damn cool. I would love to see a Batman Return of the Joker eventually, but like just pose. I mean, standing up, she looks pretty damn cool. It's just these other little issues that just kind of drag the figure down a bit. So let's take a look at her articulation. So Batwoman Beyond can look down really well. Hair's gonna stick up like that, but up not so much with that hair. We got a tilt like, oh yeah, look at that tilt. Full rotation if you want. Full arm rotation. But like I said, when you come up with these arms, you're going to start pushing on those shoulder pads. Bicep swivel is going to be cut because of the shoulder pad as well. She has double jointed elbows. She has wrist rotation and flex. And same on the side, doesn't change. Ab crunch is a little bit to the back, the front. Be careful with that because you're going to be pushing against the belt. Put the wings out of the way. And see, got distracted. There's no waist rotation. That looks like this figure would have a waist rotation. A little bit of pivot there. She can split about that far. No thigh cut. Double jointed knees. No boot cut. Ankle pivot. Toe pivot. Peg holes on the back of her feet. So yeah. That is the articulation on her, and it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's pretty much what we expect from a Mcfarlane figure. And last, we'll look at the 3 Bat Beyonds out together. And you can see this is all of them minus the battle damaged variant, which is just another one of these same 2 of the Batman Beyond. All 3 of these have been reviewed on this channel. If you're interested in checking out any of those, you can see them in the previously released videos. Seeing all 3 of these together really shows me why she has so much trouble standing, and it's kind of with these new pants, kind of boot guard she's got kind of on the bottom. It obstructs the ball joint a little bit, and it makes it harder to balance her up. So yeah, that kind of sucks. It's a much different design on the bottom of the feet than on the ankles than we have with the other 2, and it does hurt it a little bit. You can also see the difference with the chest piece, where I was talking about how this is so much bigger and elongated, and that's why it kind of rubs against the belt, which is different on all of them. So yeah, you know, she does get the bat suit and stuff like that, but it is completely different. And I understand they want to change it, they want to make it a little bit more like that, so you can show her feminine side, but at the same time it is much different in so many different ways. So it could have just been a different suit. It didn't have to be the same suit because it's not the same suit, but they all look pretty cool together. It's going to be cool on the shelf, having them kind of in some kind of display. And I'm definitely excited to get Blight to finish the Build-A-Figure. But I think it is a good figure. It does have some faults on it. And, you know, if it was the only figure in the wave and I wouldn't have the other ones, I definitely wouldn't get it to be my Batman or my Bat Beyond character. As of now, my favorite is still the original exclusive with the no mouth. I kind of like just that sleek look of it, but they are all 3 good figures. Now you can use the retro boosters on her if you like. That works the same, so it's just ports on the bottom of the foot. But anyway, that's it. Like I said, it's a good figure. Get it, especially if you want to do the Build-A-Figure and stuff like that. But yeah, just be mindful of those things with like the shoulders. You can still see it's kind of sitting up and a little bit behind the scenes. Pull the curtain back a little bit. I stopped recording this. It's been almost like 12 hours since I've been back in this little area because of life. but this figure's been standing there and this shoulder has not rested. So yeah, that will get out of place from posing, and you're just gonna have to watch out. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, check out our other content, consider subscribing, and leave a comment below which one's your favorite figure of all these. And I like to hear that. Check back, we do more DC, do requests on there, and mostly do a lot of NECA, Marvel, Mcfarlane, stuff like that, and anything else that we come across that's fun or cool. So anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself.